Right, let's start playing some Satisfactory before I get distracted by looking at other games. But yeah, oh, I forgot to open up our plan. Do that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Satisfactory doesn't always want to show up straight away. I did change everything. There we go. Modeler needs to be told it can go away. There we go. Yeah, so we have been working on, just make sure I've still got my stuff on. Yep. We have been working on our nuclear capabilities. Shapes 2 now has better trains on the recently added trains to Eden Crafters. Honestly, a little disappointed they didn't add trains into Dinkum. Isn't Dinkum kind of more like a cross between a crafting game and Animal Crossing? A little bit. That's the impression I got from it. It seemed cool. By a little Animal Crossing-y. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Yeah, so our stuff is working nicely. All of our nuclear factories seem to be up and running. Yep. At peak we have 7k. Oh, 70k even. And we're starting off processing our nuclear waste into plutonium fuel rods. So let me just check that I did connect everything up underneath here. Not yet. Okay, that's why we check these things. Map's a lot bigger than Animal Crossing. Need to explore the island a fair bit. Okay, that's cool. Sounds like that actually might be a game I'd enjoy. But I did like Animal Crossing, but it kind of felt a bit lacking after a bit. Okay, yeah. So these are the ones we need to bring over. Income's cute, but it's very Australian. Nothing wrong with Australian. No, that's a bad thing to say. It does a lot of slap. It does kind of slap you in the face a little bit. It could be kind of fun. Seeing Australian references. Okay, so yeah, heat sinks and steel beams. Nope, I don't think that was in the right place. Nope. Thank you very much for gigantifying that adorable koala remote. Madman. We love our Australians here. Oh wait, no, that's in the wrong place. Try that again. this point, I think my crap sleeping schedule is because of your Aussies. Yeah. It probably isn't helping that you want to be awake to watch your Aussies. Come on, Panda. Pay attention to what you're doing. There we go. Wait. No, that is right. I think. That's too high. It was wrong as well. I'm lining up the wrong bit. There we go. This should be it. Our favourite Aussie streamer, or what I assume is your favourite Aussie streamer, with how much I see you in the chat. Actually, streams are like a perfect time for me because of when I get up and try and be functional. Sometimes I need to leave and actually be a grown-up, but it's usually really fun hanging out while I do various things. No way. There we go. Read my follows list recently. Unfollowed a bunch of accounts I just don't ever hang out in anymore. I haven't streamed in a long time. Don't worry, you're still there. I kind of assumed I would be, if you're here. Although we do have Discord too. I'm honoured that you choose to stay here. As with all of you, actually. Like, I still don't know why anybody wants to watch me play video games. I'm not good at them. I just have fun. I appreciate you nonetheless. If the sick balance is happening.
Remember, Fix-It does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic.
Is that what you kids call it these days? Thank you. You're here for the Ada snark, I guess. Okay, so that should be everything. I just need power here. You know what? Let's do that. The British accent and cute emotes. Well, I could go even more British if you'd like me to. I just can't take this keep out for very long. This is the only use of AI I'll ever be okay with. Really hoping Coffee's staying and train an AI to do a more context-sensitive commentary. Yeah, like they've tried. Like they've tried to do a little better, I think, but it's just not quite there. Constructing now. That means we have plutonium fuel rods, which we can bring over here. How many? 2. So that's gonna be this one. So we can do 2 more of these. Still pre-recorded, snark randomly inserted. We've actually removed it for the latest experimental branch because too many players have no sense of humor. Aww. Have they actually removed it now? That's kind of a shame. Like, it's not the best. Sometimes it gets a bit much. But, like, I like the fact that she comments on it sometimes. The random interesting choice of comment when your building is gone. Oh, okay. Didn't actually notice any updates. I really should try and pay more attention. Okay, how are we doing? Are we... Have I actually got this going fast enough? Yeah, 40. Good. Ah, okay. So if I want to... I do this. I'd kind of like them all to be together, so I actually need to move this. Fixed a few issues recently. Elevator's now nudgeable as well. Oh, nice. I did not catch the stream, no. Were they talking about it all there? You know what I could do? Mika accidentally went live without intending to and was chatting to Hannah for 2 minutes before he realised anyone was watching. Fortunately, didn't spoil anything. Or unfortunately, depending on who you are, yeah. he could have got in some serious trouble. So definitely, fortunately. I like him. He's a good thingy. Community manager. Yeah. Don't want him to get in trouble. And the genuine panic on his face for a moment fueled my soul. Yeah. No, you're not a horrible person. Of course you don't want him to get in trouble. That is quite funny. Like, oh, were we talking about anything we shouldn't have? Like, go over the last few minutes in my head. Or I could have it coming down here and then storing it. Might actually be better. And we've got like some space here. Yeah, I think I might do that actually. Makes it a little cleaner, I think. And also move this over. Oh, this is a... These two are still working 100%, right? You're not. Is this not? That's... 40 a minute for sorry. 100 a minute. Did I math this wrong? I don't think I've ever built a nuclear plant. They just have input output on the same side. They do. So it's like input, solid input, solid output, and liquid input on top. So it's like a little triangle. It's kind of cool. I like it. Oh, that's why. I just never underclocked this. Okay, panic over. Okay, I'm gonna put a merger here, I think, just to see if I can. Empty both of those. This is gonna take a while. Maybe I should do it a little differently over here. Alright, this is gonna like go away later. So this way I can get rid of this. This will still be here for a bit, but we work this out. Oh, I should make this a priority merger so we can get rid of this. Quicker. Oh, am I still holding some? Probably. Yep. Just 4. But that's enough to be constantly radiating me. Thank you. Yes, I do. I just realised at the same time. There we go. Yep. So this is the line that we're gonna be using. Also change this a bit. So if we're having storage over here for this, do we need a facepalm panda remote? I think we have enough fail type things. Honestly. We have me falling, we have me melting, we have me glowing, we have panda fine. I think you can find something out of it. There we go. That's probably quite an appropriate one for this. Yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do... Okay, that is cute. Thank you very much for another 50 bits to show off your lovely koala emotes from Isno. But Isnoa? Yeah, Isnoa. The priority magic here is cool. Remove later. Do right output as priority. Get rid of those first. Go. Switch this up. Okay, so this line is getting priority fed. Into here. And this line is going straight into this one for now, but we'll also go into this one when this is empty. So this is a little messy for now. But it will be better later. Just because I don't want to be carrying a ton of uranium waste. But it does still leave me with the issue. I was originally wanting to sort out, which was having all of the nuclear materials going over in one line, but I guess I could do that later. Don't know. Anyway, the plan right now is to make somewhere for these to go. So they don't get made very often, so we should have plenty of time. So we'll have a think. We'll copy our setup for these. Have space to do that. this out further here. Yeah, this is the little, this is the nuclear setup. So you have like the input here, output there, which is the waste, and then the water pipe is on the top for some reason. It would make more sense for it to be on the bottom, but fine, whatever. So we have 5 gap in between these. Bit like, yeah, okay, that should work then. Just sort of like checking where this was comparative to the other. I think, yeah, there we go. He is actually in a good place to go from this side. For once. Thank you for the hydrate, Orby. Hello. How are you doing today? Look at that. That is the radiation coming out of the bottom of the plants. I didn't even realize that was gonna happen. How thick does it need to be to like cover it up? Does it need to be a force? But do I want to cover it up? Actually looks kind of cool. I'm doing good, thank you. I've got some nice plans for my weekend. Really looking forward to it. Seeing some friends. Yeah. Just doing pretty good today. Yeah, before I got distracted by that, I was actually planning to sort out power so that I don't keep falling down. Okay, so that's 2 more, right? Yeah, 2 more. making sure this is only overlapping what I want it to. Water pipe going up in the middle. These are. I'll put the floor hole in first. Wait, he's higher than these. How is that happening? I'm trying to build these in exactly the same way as I did before. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. There we go. I know what the problem is now. This is actually coming out of the water, not sitting in the water. There we go. I got cool. That's fine. So this actually needs to be 2 up. What I did originally was 1, but then I changed it to 2 because it looked better. That's it. There we go. Thunder is confused no more. I got lazy and have a 1, 2, and 3 pump blueprint. Makes life so much easier. I bet it does. I just keep changing how I want to do everything. Which is a problem with blueprints. Would this fit in a blueprint? Just like it thumped, I don't have to worry about which side the outputs go on light belts. True. You know, maybe we'll just put a merger in here. Try and tidy this up a bit quicker than we were doing. Okay, so we'll make this priority so this doesn't get backed up, and then this is just taking up all the extra space. And then doesn't that look better? Yeah, we'll do the same on the next one where the storage is next to the waste of the storage is next to where it's being produced so that we can just like tidy things up a bit. I might change this again, but it might end up being like somewhere else depending on how big this ends up. Anyway. We want these all in a line, and that is lined up with the middle. No, thanks to the where this is, and that is. We're putting these in the middle. Now, one. Two. Yeah, so we've got a full foundation gap in between, and yeah, that is where we want it. Oh, but I did well up this while I was doing that. So let's remove that, shall we? And try again. There we go. So, what do you think of the nuclear overspill chat? Like, I think we could cover this up if we wanted to, but should we? Oh, Pippin. That was quite the meow. What was sleeping? Or was? One second. There's a needy cat. Purrs. We have purrs. We have little purrs. They had to chat, Pippi. Meow. Meow. Let me put you. Yeah. Yeah, he's gone and is now grooming his brother in the bed next to the window. And such good boys. Hopefully it's not going to turn into a battle, because that does also happen sometimes. Gonna get this. Oops. thought for a second that wasn't in the middle. Okay, and thank you very much for that time, Matt. Kinda hurt. Where do hamburgers go to dance? Meatball. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Aliana, for the that joke there from Seribot. But yeah, we've been working on our nuclear production. So we have our standard nuclear going. And we're just sorting out plutonium nuclear. So we're making the fuel rods. Oh, I think this is finished up now. So yeah, I've been deciding, I've been changing my mind about where I want to put all the waste and everything. So I've had to use the super fast belts to fix it. I don't have any on me, right? No, good. I think I want to make the waist go underneath. I think it's gonna be... Hello, Cardi. Thank you for that. How many of these are we making? We're making one more after this for the Fixonium. So this is actually probably a good place for it. If I do this, maybe. Nope, that's not the right level. I know I have nuclear items on me. I will fix that in one moment. Yeah, so if we bring it over this way and have the waste coming out underneath, I think this should be good. Need faster bells. One recipe that produces 1500 a minute without overclocking sleeping. Wow, okay. We're always gonna want faster belts though. Like what I want is tunable belts. So ones that you can make like look completely full, but they're just going like really slow. But just for aesthetic purposes. I really like the look of full belts, but I also like balancing my machines. Oh, it's biomass from animal protein. Okay. Well, would make manifolds a lot easier. Yeah, it would. It would make a lot of things a lot easier. It just means that you'd be able to balance things better. Ah, screw it. Let's put the rest of this in here manually. Can do that with pipe valves for fluids. Doesn't it not work that well? Because I tried doing that with some of the stuff for my... Oh good, that does fit. My rocket fuel plant, and I feel like it didn't work as it was supposed to. I ended up like over doing it so that, and just balancing and just hoping it would balance itself out. Valves and pumps work well, just always do the pipes new after setting a pump and pipe, then no issues. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just always found that it didn't seem to do the amount that I thought it was supposed to be doing. So, I don't know. Might have just been me. I might have just not balanced it correctly in the first place. Entirely possible. Oh wait, I don't need a third waste, do I? I only need 2 waste. Because that's the point of this, is you end up with no waste. Those should be good. So we've got belts coming through. I might end up changing this again, but for now. For now, here is good. Okay, so we have plutonium come in. In the middle. This should be fine, actually. I was just thinking, I set up the other one to go into a mid splitter, but this is actually fine because we're only splitting it into two. No, can I not put my splitter here? Oh, it's not actually clipping. It just looks... Yeah, that's not actually clipping, that's fine. And then our last one can just be going along the front. And that'll go into the last one. That'll work. Just check that the water is full on both of these. Yep, so we have no fuel going in though. We should have power. You're connected up on the back. Yep. So once the plutonium gets it takes a little while. Just a little while. We'll work out how to use the plutonium waste. So watching Eurovision at the weekend? I haven't watched Eurovision in years. Like, it's just not something that's really, like, appealed, honestly. Like, it... No shade on you if you enjoy it, but... Yeah. Only watched it for Graham Norton's Snark, to be honest. Last time I watched it, I think it was still Wogan. So it's been that long. Should be good this year. He's actually from Ireland and they just got eliminated and he's commentating for the UK. Oh, that will be some interesting snark going on there. And they robbed Electric Callboy years ago anyway. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, sure. They robbed Electric Callboy. You know more about Eurovision than I do, Party. Oh, is it doing the thing again? I wonder... sure this is something that's kind of happened since 1.0. 1.1 even. The straight belts don't always end up straight when you just try and do a line. If only there was one for that. Oh wait, there is. But it's not supposed to do it. Like, I'm literally doing corners and then just doing a line. And it doesn't do it. Tweeted entry kept getting posted on half the discords you're in. Something about lumberjacks and saunas. Didn't really care for the music. Fair enough. Lumberjacks and saunas is an interesting thing. Do you know why Israel and Australia are included if it's meant to be Eurovisions? Australia still belongs to England, that counts. Well, yeah, I guess. But I just wondering why historically it's still one of the colonies. I'm not complaining because I'm absolutely fine with it. Like I say, I don't really care that much about Eurovision. Okay, so this should be where the waste goes to. But what else do we need to do? Oh, we actually have several, like, other things we need before the waste. Oh, and that's not something I never looked at. Whoops. I do have nuclear pasta, so it should be fine. Are we making... Okay, no. The nitric acid is fine. Toddy, it's fine. It will be fine. So we need these for this.
Well, hello.
Thank you for the gigantified emote. Don't know if I have the brain for this today. Okay, we have done up to here. We are getting the waste coming out. All of this stuff is happening over there. We're only doing the radioactive stuff over here, which is this and this. So yeah, it just needs to go into a particle accelerator. with everything else that it needs. And it's gonna be, we're gonna be making 2 a minute. %. Yep. And the other things we need to go into here are singularity cells and dark matter residue. Why are you like suddenly not moving with everything else? Oh, whoops. Don't know what I've done to that. Anyway, yeah, let's not overwhelm. Let's work on one thing at a time. So we need 40 dark matter residue. Oh yeah, there's the plutonium waste. It is coming over here. That's good. That means everything else is working as it should. Nope. Particle accelerators are so loud, but they're so cool. So how high does it need to be? So 3 wall there. I put a... I'm actually just thinking about how big we want this now. If I do that... I know, size doesn't matter. Just like working out the roof situation. Because we have a couple of particle accelerators to decide what we're doing with. Like, if I want to enclose them, it needs to be pretty high. It's going to be a particle accelerator, and then what other building are we putting in here? Quantum encoder, okay. Yeah, that'll be the last building. How big is a quantum encoder? Pretty big. Oh, and long. That is a long boy. Okay. The one we need? Yeah, it's just half of one we need. That's... just change this slightly. And then we could actually move this over a little bit. Because, like, what I was thinking was, like, actually, you can verbalize what I was thinking. Like, I'd left this clear as, like, a path for most of the route down. But not there for some reason. So I'm gonna move this over. I guess I could just add another... No, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna move this over. I have plenty of concrete in the things. For just a moment, we move this over just a bit. So we're gonna keep it so that there's at least half of this is free. I'll do that. That should be good. Okay, and then, yeah, the quantum whatever encoder is a low one again. Just go back to low. If a this again. Maybe do a taper off on the end here. I need to get power over here. So I stop falling into the water. a little taper off, I think. Would be good. And I think I might actually do the whole thing with glass roof and then add some bits if I feel like it needs it. Okay, and want some 1 meters. Okay, and then we'll just do a quick walkthrough on the inside and make sure that none of this is clipping. When I say walk through, this is walking, right? Yep, that looks good. And that looks good. I don't know what this looks like when it's running, but we can always change things around if we need to. Ooh. That was warm. I think we're coming to the end of the hot spell, so I think we can keep the warm hats in circulation, but I might need to change to just ears and Satisfactory hat for a bit if it gets hot again. I got a little overheated on Wednesday when I wore the blue hat a bit towards the end of stream. It's warmer in here, like in the afternoon, because we get the sun coming in the back, and I'm at the back of the house. It's just, yeah. It gets so warm. Okay, we want half of the factory zone. Or do I want to put it? No, I want to put, no. Does it make more sense to put it where you don't walk or where you do walk? Like, if the paths could be like on one half rather than in the middle, I'd use that and then it would be obvious. I guess let's do this. And then it's like, don't stray too far over this or you're in factory territory. Maybe we'll put a barrier down as well. Oh yeah. You know, I might need to remove the corner pieces here. I'm not sure if I like this or not. I feel like it's just causing issues now. It's like, how would you roof something like this? Would you roof something like this? Just like, maybe make it less solid and make it a... I don't know. I know I spent ages doing this, but I don't like it anymore. Maybe we'll keep the outside one. Oh, but then it's like here. Don't know. Alright, we're still gonna need to bring some stuff in. Does the plutonium look any different? It just... No, it's still blue. That's cool though. Right, we are making an extra 5k. Yep, an extra 5k from that. You know what I mean? This last little bit, thank you, Madman. This last little bit is just like slightly off, which then makes any future ones off. For some reason that I don't understand. Then if I switch it to default, it's absolutely fine. Good morning, Southpaw Fox. How are you doing today? Good to see you. So this has waste, which is going back into... I guess we could have it going as part of this. So if I... Maybe I should put a storage container here. Well, that going into there. Flare connection. There. And then that can go into there and also into there. So we can sort of like just work out what we're doing with this. Nice confusing little graph here. How about we move that and we move this up there. Why have I lost numbers on these? Okay, so that's making 40. Means this needs 20. Okay, fine. No idea why that lost its info. But this is fine. Well, let's just make this one more. This. Nope, not that one. That one. Use that. Work out the other bits later. Just connect this up. Alright. What do we think? Our really weird nuclear glass house. We'll put some windows in the sides as well. I pick the ones that we can, like, put angles in. Make it a little bit like the cathedral over there. Maybe we'll just change this so that the archway is on the sides going in. That might be better. But anyway. Turn the nuclear facility into a greenhouse. Interesting idea. I thought so. Because while I am having fun, I think I'm getting to my limit of what my brain can handle today. Yeah, we're not finishing just yet. Wait, what? Brain's getting burned out and you're going to play Blueprints? No, how I've been experiencing it is Blueprints has got a very different, like, different brain needed than than Satisfactory. It needs very different cognitive function from me.
It would be such a shame if you accidentally dropped this. Such a shame.
Hold on. Will this work on this? Actually does. That's cool. So you can put like patterns and stuff on this if you want to. Like hide it a little bit. I could. I do not know the trick of the roof of the elevator. What would that be? Seriously though, I get it. This is more creativity, brain power, as opposed to Blueprint's discoverability mentality. Yes, thank you. I wasn't really understanding it myself, honestly. I just knew that I was absolutely fine going from Satisfactory to Blueprints, and for some reason, it seems to be working well for me. So if I do this, can I make this come out to here and then go? Maybe I can make it go on this curve if I put a half block. Oh, and it doesn't clip the mountain, which is good. The roof does not have a grid, so you can place small things at any place if you need something off center. Oh, okay. Well, it has a grid on that. What do you mean by small things? Like, beams and stuff? Doesn't seem to be letting me to go put anything on there. Satisfactory has distinct features of puzzles of logistics and creativity with little puzzling and decorating. Far different kind of puzzling than Blueprints. Yeah. Oh, I agree. So it has the bonus of like this, where you can go like at any point you can put the wall up to it. Just trying to find what they use to put something down. Yeah, it'd be cool to know. I don't know if I'll use it, but it'd be cool to know. Might be something I use later. You never know. Oh, a conveyor or something. Oh, okay. Let me try a conveyor pole. Not that I don't believe you, just... wondering how it works. Oh, okay, so you have to actually be trying to build the conveyor belt. You just put that anywhere, rather than on here where it works as a grid. Okay, interesting. That is interesting to know. Can I like clip a... No. I was just trying to work out if there was a way to make this look less clippy. Probably just put a thing in it. Do that, and then yeah, we'll have to do the same thing here, which is fine. You know about the iron plate trick, by the way? Yeah, like you just place down... I know this isn't an iron plate, but you do that, and then because the iron plate is so little, you can basically put anything on it. Basically. Very basic stuff. Not bounce the grid, yeah. But it's good to know that you can do it with this as well, if it's feasible for what you're trying to do. I just got a message that I need to check. Apologies, chat. Okay, all good. Making sure it wasn't something urgent. I just wanted to reply anyway. Lock this in, make a wall hole. Also make a entrance into the underneath. Well, we're hiding this because it is interesting. We do still need to access it slightly sometimes. We are in a highly radioactive area, so we just need to be a bit more simple. But it's important to be able to access things quickly. This is confusing as hell to me. I literally asked to introduce faults into the system and everyone's apparently fine with this. Are you, like, testing something out, or...? You know, I think I want to move this. Bug was fixed, not fixed. That fix was badly done and caused 3 more faults. I fixed one of them, but the other 2 decided to work around instead. Okay. Now got to fix the same bug in the next version because it was only a hot fix. Bug. I have been told I have to do it in a way that leaves the other 2 bugs in. That's interesting. They do make some interesting decisions, don't they? Even though fixing it properly is actually a lot easier. No, don't like that. Don't like. I might do it so that it's that way. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah. There we go. So that's all going to be contained in there now. Is all good. Yeah, Zaga's got a good point as well. When someone forgets to work around, he has to clean up data. They corrupt when they forget. Yeah, and they need it exactly. They need it as soon as possible. But like, don't think about future consequences, do they, with these things? Like me with not building on the grid. I don't think that's future consequences. Why would I do that? Hate the situations in our priority systems, peer testing, QA testing, regression testing take so long. Someone has. But they sometimes have to have the fix more than the bugs and no time to wait. Yeah. It's like the consequences. Thank you for the hydrate. So I'm doing it properly and then adding in an extra bit. The delivery breaks it with a comment. This was to preserve the bug because customer didn't want it changed. Just remove it if they want it fixed. Oh, that's... yeah. It's probably the best thing you can do for the future. The future dev who ends up needing to fix it. Oh, that will be me. Well, even if it wasn't. It's a nice thing to do for future you as well. And they asked me to fix it, I'm gonna quote them a week. Yep. Pretty fair in my my estimation. I'm guessing putting concrete in between me and the radiation doesn't actually help in the game. Be nice if it did. Oh, I'm actually getting quite low on those. Aren't I glad I set up extras being made? Vertical nudge is such a game changer with that. Like, I would have had to do so many different things to just try and get that. Instead, it's 3 button presses. Like here. H down, H down. So nice. Nope. We're actually out of concrete now. Oops. I guess I should do some actual, like, factory stuff rather than just building. Thanks to blueprint placement mode. Blueprints placing a large floor space now is fast and easy. One of mine is hidden power-ups for hover pack support. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool way to do it. Oh, you know what? I don't actually need the iron plates over here. I can leave this up though, because we could probably use it for something else to go over. But what we do need... So we have the coal over here somewhere. And that might still be in here. Yeah, that's still in here, not being used yet. I could do the SAM. If I move that and that, I need 46.67 like reanimated SAM. So resources. There's a SAM node over here. I've claimed, but I don't know what I'm using it for. There's also one up here, which is the same. I've claimed, but I don't know what I'm using it for. So let's check this one first. I think this might actually be the one that's the other side of the quartz cave. Is it? Or the, not quartz cave, the Caterium cave. Let's go look. Because there was one that I put down. I think there was a miner that I put down so that I wouldn't have to go back inside the cave because there were lots of spiders in there. There's also one a little more south past that first time. Button. Oh yeah, over here. And there's also one here. There's quite a lot of sand around this area, but this is the closest one. So I'm just going to see if I'm using that for anything. So we'll see. So let's get a bit of a queue here. Wonder if that's a problem. Okay. Need the path signals going into your circle. I haven't worked out how path signals work. I only know how block signals work. So, because we kept getting traffic jams because I had block signals in other parts. Yeah, I haven't worked out path signals yet. They're too much for little panda brain. I am my own worst enemy. I'm sure I've probably like taken more fall damage than I've had from creatures. And again. Let's switch, shall we? At one spot where the go into the circle, also peel away from the circle right away. Might need another signal to pass that spot to reduce the blockage. Oh no. Thank you, Madman. For the gigantified Panda Did emote. Okay, maybe it's further up, but I feel like it came out on these cliffs. Of course I'm looking for this in the dark. Hello, Mr. Bean, do you see it? You're taller than me. Do you see the cave entrance? Maybe it's like even further around. There it is. Yeah, I set this up already because I didn't want to go back in because I thought I was going to be turning enemies back on, but I think I've decided against that now. Well, I found it while I was doing some other exploration, but I didn't need it for anything just then, so now I need it. I don't know why it has a clock speed though. I only actually need... Okay, I need 46.67 reanimated SAM. Which is actually... times 4. 186.68. Was that actually at the right amount? 186.68. Maybe I remembered I needed this. I have no memory. Oh, poor little spider stuck in the scenery. What did I prep this for? I go ahead and always maximize overclocking on all miners, so I never have to go back except to upgrade the conveyors. I think doing exactly the right amount is habit because for me, because of power issues I've had in the past. I know it's not currently an issue, but it's something that's always in the back of my head, I think. Because like overclocking is just so expensive. Let's try that again just to make sure. I know this doesn't actually need to be on... There we go. On the grid, but there's so many things that I regretted not putting on the grid. Okay. Right, it's just constructors for this, isn't it? 120 makes 30. Yeah, 46.67. So 2 lots of 23.3 be enough. There we go. Like, I really like the grey belts, but the curve belts just look so good when you do it across terrain. I have said this before, but it's just fine. Okay. So, how are we gonna get this to the factory? There is a train line here that we can see. So I guess we could just get the get it connected up to the train. Might be the easiest way. Just bring one conveyor with it all over. Here. I guess I could have built this closer. Pop in with enemies is really bad at the moment. Like, they just appear. Transport station, we need to go that way. That's not ideal, it's fine. Howdy Mazaz, how you doing? Good to see you. You're very sleepy. Oh, bless. What time is it where you are? One PM, woke up 10 minutes ago. Get into work. Oh no. now I've got to bring the Sam from over there to here. You know what? Should I just move that? Have like a little... Yeah, I'm gonna move it. Have a little constructor area underneath here. That would also give like a way to make like a thing that makes sense underneath this train. Oh. Ooh, this one contains an item. How have I never found this one before? Just straight up operational. Sure. It's like right underneath my train track. We haven't had more hard drives respawning, have we? Or I just ignored that one because I didn't do it the first time and then just assumed it was done. Could be either. Which side? That side. So we want the constructors to be sort of like that. The way you build train tracks, wouldn't be entirely surprised if you didn't notice it while building. This is true. I do just kind of go for it. Yeah, and don't go to ground. I did try and like, if I noticed cool stuff, go and get it while I was there, but it didn't always happen. And then sometimes I would probably have assumed that I'd done that one. But also, like, how have I not noticed when I've been just running around when we've had the Explorer theme? That's kind of the bit that doesn't make sense. But that one was covered in gas too. True. True, true. Yep. We're going. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. This is fine. Why did my phone just buzz and not my watch? That was weird. Can't believe I landed on the conveyor belt that time. Let's just bring... We don't need that anymore. Nope, no, that's gonna be a bad place. No, actually, that's okay. I thought I'd put it in the middle of a conveyor belt. All good. Just checking we're not doing any awful clipping. Oh, too long. There we go. Okay, now we can switch back to Harbour Pack. And take some power from the train station. Where are you? Okay, we can do it over the side, that's fine. We'll call this nuclear firm. Turn it on. And connect this up down here. What was it? 23 point and a third? Okay. So that is all the Satisfactory and we are playing today. Just hit my elbow on the desk. Because that is panda today. But yeah, that is all the Satisfactory we're playing today. Please do stick around if you can, if you want, after the break, and we'll be switching to some blueprints. Appreciate you all being here and hanging out today. And yeah, I will see you in a few minutes.